Have you ever felt like you're stuck in your English learning journey? You see others making progress, speaking fluently, and you ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? Why do I start with so much energy only to stop a few weeks later? If you have ever felt this way, I want you to know you are not alone. And today, we are going to talk about the one thing that can change everything for you. Hello, my friends. I'm Leda, and welcome back to English SpeakingPro. Today, we are unlocking the secret that separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's not about luck, and it's not just about talent. We are talking about a powerful idea from the famous book, Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance by Angela Duckworth. So, what is this magic ingredient? It's grit. Grit simply means you love something so much that you refuse to give up on it. It's a powerful combination of passion, a deep love for your goal, and perseverance, the strength to keep going day after day, especially when things get difficult. You might be thinking, why does my friend study every day, but I feel lazy? Why did I lose my motivation? The author, Angela Duckworth, had these exact same questions. She studied successful people from all walks of life, students, soldiers, artists, and business leaders, and she found that the single most important predictor of their success was not talent or IQ. It was grit. So, are you ready to learn how to build your own grit and transform your English learning journey forever? Let's begin. Part 1. The Myth of Talent. Let's be honest. Many of us believe that some people are just born good at languages. We see someone speaking beautiful English and we think, wow, they are so talented. But Angela Duckworth discovered something that will change your perspective. She found that talent is not enough. In fact, sometimes talent can be a disadvantage. Why? Because people who learn easily at the beginning might not develop the muscles for hard work. When they finally face a challenge that talent alone can't solve, they give up. Now, think about someone who learns a little more slowly. They have to work harder. They have to be more creative. They have to practice every single day. They build habits. They build discipline. They build perseverance. Let's imagine two learners. Learner A is very talented. She understands grammar quickly and has a great memory. She studies for a big 2-hour session every Sunday. Learner B learns more slowly. He often forgets words and has to review them many times. But he commits to studying for just 20 minutes every single day. After 1 month, learner A might still seem ahead. But after 1 year, after 2 years, learner B, the consistent one, will be far more fluent. Why? Because his small daily efforts built a powerful habit. His brain was constantly working, making connections, and growing stronger. The lesson here is powerful. Effort is more important than talent. Your daily commitment, even if it's small, is your superpower. So stop worrying about not being talented enough. Start focusing on being consistent. Part 2. Passion, the fire that keeps you going. Okay, so we need to be consistent. But how do we stay consistent when we feel bored or tired? The answer is the first part of grit, passion. Passion is not just a feeling of excitement. Excitement fades. True passion is a deep and lasting interest in something. It's the reason you keep coming back to English, even on the days you don't feel like it. But here's a secret. Most people don't find their passion in one big aha moment. Passion grows. Maybe you started learning English because you had to for a job or a test. That was your starting point. But then, one day, you understood the lyrics to your favorite song for the first time. A small spark of joy. Then, you watched a movie without subtitles, and you could follow the story. That spark grew a little brighter. Then, you had a simple conversation with a native speaker online, and they understood you. You felt a connection. You see? Passion develops through small, positive experiences. So, if you don't feel passionate about English right now, don't worry. Your job is to create these small, positive moments. How? Connect English to something you already love. If you love cooking, watch cooking shows in English. If you love video games, switch the game's language to English or watch gamers on Twitch. If you love nature, watch documentaries by David Attenborough. When you connect English to your personal interests, it stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling like a joy. That is how you build a lasting passion. Part 3. Perseverance and the power of yet. Now, let's talk about the second half of grit, perseverance. This is what you do when you face a challenge. Everyone who learns a language fails. It's a fact. You will forget words. You will make grammar mistakes. You will have moments where you feel completely lost in a conversation. The difference between people with grit and those without is how they see failure. People without grit see failure as a sign to stop. They think, I'm just not good at this. People with grit see failure as a lesson. They think, okay, that didn't work. What can I learn from this? Let me give you an example. Imagine you try to order a coffee in English and the barista looks confused. A non-gritty reaction, you feel embarrassed and ashamed. You think, my accent is terrible. I will never be able to speak. You might avoid speaking in the future. A gritty reaction, you feel a little embarrassed, but then you get curious. You think, what went wrong? Did I speak too fast? Did I mispronounce a word? You go home, practice the phrase, can I have a latte please? And you decide to try again tomorrow. People with grit understand that failure is not a permanent condition. It's just a temporary problem to be solved. They have what we call a growth mindset. They don't say, I can't do this. They say, I can't do this yet. That one small word, yet, changes everything. So, the next time you make a mistake, I want you to say that to yourself. I don't understand this grammar rule, yet. I am not confident speaking, yet. Perseverance is getting up one more time than you fall down. Part 4. Finding your purpose, your ultimate why. So you have passion and you have perseverance. But on the hardest days, you need one more thing: purpose. Purpose is the reason why you are learning English. It's the deep, meaningful goal that connects to your values. Passion is about what you love. Purpose is about how what you love can contribute to the world or improve your life in a meaningful way. Your purpose could be to connect with people. Maybe you want to talk to your family members who live abroad or make friends from different cultures. To build a better future. Maybe learning English will allow you to get a better job to support your family. To share your voice. Maybe you have important ideas, stories, or knowledge that you want to share with the world. Your purpose is your anchor. When you feel like quitting, you need to remember your why. I want you to take a moment after this video and write down your purpose. Why did you start learning English? Be specific. Put that piece of paper somewhere you can see it every day, on your desk, on your mirror. When you are tired and don't want to study, look at your purpose. It will give you the strength to keep going. Part 5. Conclusion. You already have grit. So, let's bring it all together. The reason some people master English while others stop is not talent, it's grit. Grit is the passion that fuels your journey, the perseverance that keeps you moving forward through challenges, and the purpose that reminds you why it all matters. And the most beautiful thing about grit is that you are not born with it. You build it. You grow it every single day with every small choice you make. Every time you choose to listen to an English podcast instead of music, you are building grit. Every time you try to speak, even when you're scared, you are building grit. Every time you make a mistake and decide to learn from it, you are building grit. You already have grit inside of you. It's in your heart, waiting for you to use it. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of English Speaking Pro. You did something amazing today. You didn't just learn about English, you learned about life. I'm Leda. When you wake up tomorrow, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I have grit. Bye for now, and keep building your strength.